conservatives understand better than most that some of the greatest evils in our nation's history have come from corrupt systems that try to target and subjugate others, to deny them their freedom and to deny them their rights. You understand that. I think that's why the black people are so much on my side now, because they see what's happening to me happens to them. Does that make sense? I've heard that. When I did the Mugshot in Atlanta, you know that Mugshot is number one. Elvis Presley's number two, and Frank Sinatra's. They had Frank Sinatra for fighting, and they had Elvis for, I don't know, something in a gas station. He tried to hold up a gas station. I don't know, something. Elvis. So Elvis is number two, but he was always number one. The Mugshot, we've all seen the Mugshot. And you know who embraced it more than anybody else? The black population. It's incredible. You see black people walking around with my Mugshot. You know, they do shirts, and they sell them for $19 a piece. It's pretty amazing. Millions, by the way, millions of these things have been sold. So I don't know if I'm proud of it or not proud of it, but anytime you can beat Elvis, that's okay, right? Over the past few years, millions of Republicans have woken up to the dangers of weaponized power in our government and our justice system, and no one knows about that better than me. When I return to the White House, I will have no higher priority than to restore fair, equal, and unbiased and impartial justice under the constitutional rule of law. That's for everybody in this room, everybody in this country. We share the dream of Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. He was great. What a speech. Where is she? Where's my beautiful... It is... Oh, I want to be able to see you. I wish they'd turn off those lights. But you are so amazing, and we've been friends so long. But we share those dreams of a nation where we are all treated equally because we're all created equal, with equal rights and equal dignity in the eyes of God, and we love God. Every time the radical left Democrats, Marxists, communists, and fascists indict me, I consider it a great, great badge of honor, because I'm being indicted for you, the American people. I'm being indicted for you, the black population. I am being indicted for a lot of different groups by sick people. These are sick, sick people. Never forget, our enemies want to take away my freedom, because I will never let them take away your freedom. It's very simple. They want to silence me because I will never let them silence you. And in the end, they're not after me, they're after you, and I'm just standing in their way. I just happen to be standing in their way from the very first day that we take back the White House. And it's going to be we are going to take back, it's not me. This is the greatest, Make America Great Again. When Biden gets up and says, we're going to stop, make America great, I say, the guy doesn't even know what the hell it meant. If I said, Joe, what does MAGA mean? I don't know. Please tell me, I'd love to know. Make America great again. But right from the beginning, we take away our beautiful, cherished White House from crooked Joe Biden. I believe we're going to have the 4 greatest years in the history of our country, and the 4 greatest years for the black population. It will inure to your benefit, just as it did in my first 4 years. Before I even arrive at the Oval Office, shortly after we win the presidency, I will have the horrible war between Russia and Ukraine settled and restore peace through strength. Just like when I did the wine and just like I did with the soldiers, we will have peace. We will have peace. We're not going to let that go on. People are being brutally killed by the hundreds of thousands. The numbers are far greater than they report. We're going to rebuild our cities into beacons of hope and safety and beauty better than they have ever been before. We'll work with Democrat mayors and Democrat governors if we have to, but we're all controlled by the Democrats. But we will go in and we will straighten our cities out and we'll get rid of the crime. We will take over the horribly run capital of our nation in Washington, D.C., and clean up, renovate, and rebuild our capital city so it is no longer a nightmare of murder and crime, but rather it will become the most beautiful capital anywhere in the world. We will clean it up and we will make it safe and we will fix the roads, which have potholes and filth and garbage, and the medians, which have fallen into the roads. And I just wonder what foreign countries, what leaders of foreign countries think as they come into the Washington, D.C., and they see the deplorable graffiti all over the beautiful white marble columns. I will always defend Medicare and Social Security, which, as you know, Nikki is not doing a good job on that. You know, we sort of don't even talk about her anymore. It's amazing when you do badly in the polls how you don't mention people, isn't it? It's an amazing phenomenon. I hope you, Neocon, I hope you remember that tomorrow, but I will support because we have to get out and vote. We have to send a signal for November. We have to get out and vote. We have to win by big margins in Iowa. As I said, I got the largest margin in history by double. And New Hampshire, the same thing. We got the most votes in history, more than John F. Kennedy. Think of it. He's right next door. We got many more, thousands and thousands of votes more than John F. Kennedy. That's a great honor. I will support our community churches, and we will put faith and family at the center of American life. And that's a huge thing for the black community. I will fight for universal school choice so that every parent has the power to send their child to the private, public, charter, or religious school that is best for their child. I will get politics out of our classroom and focus our schools on the skills of our children. We want them to be able to graduate from school and succeed and get a great, great job. There are jobs that they're well suited to, but they don't teach that in those particular schools. I think that vocational schools are really lacking in this country. You have people, and they can make more money. They can make more money that way than they're going to make by sitting in some cubicle doing numbers, which they might not be good at, but they may be really great at the other kinds of skills. And I will keep men out of women's sports, if that's okay with you. I will fully uphold the Second Amendment, and unlike Democrats, I will not disarm law-abiding citizens while leaving guns in the hands of violent criminals. We will protect innocent life and restore free speech, and I will secure our elections like never before. Our goal will be one-day voting with paper ballots and voter ID, right? Voter ID. Paper ballots. You know, it'll cost about 9%. I don't know if you know that. With all the millions and millions they spend, and it's still really messed up, it will cost to have great secure elections 9% the cost of doing it the way we're doing it now. It's a scam. But until then, Republicans have to win. We just have to win. If you took the 10 worst presidents in the history of the United States and added them up, they would not have done near the destruction and harm to our country as Joe Biden and the Biden administration has done. He's the worst president in history. And I'm telling you, and I told you before, I would never be this harsh. I'd say, well, he's got some difficulty now. Once I got indicted, I said, wow, that's horrible. Nobody thought that was going to happen. Even the super liberal pundits said, well, they'd never indict a popular president. I get the most votes of any sitting president in history by far. So I guess that makes me popular. I watch some of these shows and they say, well, he's not popular. I said, I think I'm really popular. I have a 92% rating of the Republican Party. If I endorse somebody, it almost guarantees they're going to win. And I got to listen to these fake news people say, they usually tie me in with Biden. They usually say, these are two unpopular people. I don't think I'm unpopular, really. Then they say women don't like him. I think women like me. I think I've never had a problem. Never had a big problem. So if you want to save America, then South Carolina tomorrow, you must go out and vote. You have to do it. And in conclusion, every generation, black patriots in this state, this great state, I love this state. We've won it every time, primaries and general elections. And all across our nation have poured out their blood, sweat, and tears for our country. Black patriots fought and bled on the battlefields of the American Revolution, and they really did. When you read the history, what they gave up. They gave everything to smash the chains of slavery and preserve our nation, and they did it with incredible bravery. They helped win the Wild West, tame the skies, and save freedom in the Second World War. They're warriors. From the very beginning, black Americans have been a vital part of the American story, helping to make this the greatest nation in the history of the world. So true. Thank you. We thank you. We thank you for it. But now we are a nation in decline. We are a failing nation. We are a nation that has lost its confidence, its willpower, and its strength. We are a nation that has lost its way. But we are not going to allow this horror to continue. 3 years ago, we were a great nation, and we will soon be a great nation again. We have to be. We have to be. It was hardworking patriots like you who built this country, and it is hardworking patriots like you who are going to save our country. We will fight for America like no one has ever fought before. 2024 is our final battle. With you at my side, Black Americans. Again, nobody has ever seen poll numbers like this. If we could guarantee this for 9 months, we could. Do you see this? Oh, my friends, right here. You're going to be in that position that you're looking for in California, too. I predict. You're doing great. But all of these incredible people, all of these people, they're so great. If we could come in just at the numbers we have now, there's no way we can be defeated. We have to come in. We have to win because we're going to lose our nation. We will demolish the deep state. We'll expel the warmongers, these stupid, crazy warmongers from our government. They want to go out and kill everybody, and they don't understand. They want to kill everybody for no reason whatsoever. Countries that don't want us, countries that have people, they're dying all over the place. We're dropping bombs all over the Middle East again. Here we go with stupid people dropping bombs. We'll drive out the globalists. We'll cast out the communists, Marxists, and fascists. We'll throw off the sick political class that hates our country. They absolutely hate our country. And we will evict crooked Joe Biden from the White House on November 5th, 2024. He's been very bad to you. He's been very, very bad to you. The great silent majority is rising like never before. And under our leadership, the forgotten men and women will be forgotten no longer. They will be forgotten no longer. They weren't forgotten during that 4-year period. It was a glorious period for our nation. Again, the best job numbers from every single group. Women, men, people with beautiful diplomas from MIT, Harvard, from the Wharton School of Finance, the greatest. People with no diploma from high school. Every single group was doing better than they had ever done before. We're a movement, and it's a big movement. It's the biggest movement in the history of our country. Make America great again, MAGA. And you are going to be the biggest part of it. I believe you could be the biggest part of it. We are one movement, one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. And together, we will make America powerful again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank you very much, everybody. We love you all. God bless you all. God bless you. Thank you.